Good evening, Gemini. Welcome to my channel, Spirit Line Incorporated. It's a pleasure to have you back with me this evening. I'm recording this first half of November 2021 forecast on the evening of the 7th of November. And before I commence with the Oracle and Tarot portion of this forecast, I do want to delve into the planetary activity that's been happening with this new moon in Scorpio, Gemini, that fell on the 4th of November at 12 degrees in your 6th house. And your 6th house, Gemini, has to do with your health and your day-to-day work sector. And it appears as though some of you Geminis are focusing on these areas, allowing Uranus in your 12th house, which is your house of spirituality and rest and reflection, to help you to let go of old patterns that perhaps have held you back in the past. Old working scenarios, old, and or negative health habits from the past. This may not resonate for all of you, but certainly the planetary energy is indicating that a lot of you are letting these old patterns of the past go. So that's very, very positive, so that you can bring in healthier, and beautiful new beginnings, not only perhaps for a lot of you Geminis in a work environment, but also healthier for your mind and your body as well, because this 6th house is very much to do with one's health. Now Saturn, the planet of restriction and also reward, it's a very disciplinary planet, excuse me. It's fallen in your 9th house, which has to do with, again, with the restrictive, rings that surround Saturn. It's suggesting that perhaps there have been, areas of travel and or contracts that have been rather, restrictive and or holding, some of you Geminians back from, wanting to pursue new endeavors. But this new moon is going to help you, with discernment and what is healthy for you to move forward in and or with, and what is best for you to let go of. So again, a very discerning, disciplinary planet to help you navigate. Now Mars is also in the 6th house of your health and your day-to-day work. Now Mars can, at a lower octave, can be, a planet of war and aggression. It is the ruler of Aries and the traditional ruler, along with Pluto, of Scorpio. So with it being in this, close connection with the new moon in your 6th house, it's important to use that energy in a positive and creative fashion, not in a negative fashion, because the positivity will be upholding you and healing for you, and will also allow your physical being to take healthier action towards that which you desire to recreate in your life and or create for the first time, with perhaps a new job. A lot of you are looking at new employment, new contracts, healthier negotiations, and releasing the negativity of the past, because it's been pretty heavy hitting for all of us this last few years, specifically since 2008, and certainly intensely the last couple of years. So really, really important, Gemini, for those of you that are resonating with these energies at this time. They are very active. Let go of the past. Let go of that which is, has not served you, has only hindered you, whether it's been self-induced or otherwise. Let it go and move forward. And that is definitely what these energies are asking of you, planetarily speaking, to do. Now I will commence the balance of this forecast by starting with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck to take a look at your recent energies, Gemini, your current as well as your forthcoming. Thank you to all of you Geminians that are joining me this evening. I apologize again for the forecast coming a little bit late. My modem blew up. The modem was like 10 years old, and so I had to wait for the replacement to come in, and so thankfully it has done so, and here I am. And again, an absolute pleasure to have you joining me this evening. I do hope that, you know, all of you are doing well, and that you're strong and healthy and, you know, eager to paint a brand new project on this clean canvas that you have before you. So however that resonates in your life, personally and or professionally, that is my wish for you. So let's take a look, Gemini, at what's happening here with your energies. Okay, so your most recent past energies, Gemini. The first card out, we have the Beaver Spirit. What a beautiful card. I've never seen this one. Interesting. It has the numeral number 6, which is, of course, you know, the number spiritually of balance, but also practically speaking, along with balance, is indicative of work, you know, your day-to-day work, your 6th house, which is what we were just talking about, where this new moon in Scorpio is falling for you, Gemini. Now, it did come up in the reverse, and that's just indicating that perhaps the foundations that you've been wanting to lay have been a little difficult, you know, or delayed in your most recent past energies. And I'm talking about, when I say recent past, I'm talking about the last couple of years. It could be that long, or it could be like even the last year or the last 2 months, however that resonates best for you. This is what I'm referring to when I speak of recent past energies. So there have been some delays in laying a solid foundation for some of you, you know, Geminis that are resonating with this. And that's what this card in the reverse is you know, confirming. If it were in the upright, I would be, you know, sharing with you that, you know, you are in the throes of laying solid foundations, but it appears as though for some of you that has been delayed, and that's again in your most recent past energies of however that's resonating for your particular arenas, because you're all born at different times, dates, and years. So the energy will play out at different times for each of you. Now, in your current energies, we have the Starfish Spirit, and this is, you know, a card indicative of you know, looking at infinite possibilities, and right now it's difficult for you Geminis to see that. It's been a difficult time for the mutable signs for the last, you know, few years. For Geminis and the other 2 mutable signs, which are, what are they, Virgo and Sagittarius. It's been a difficult time, a lot of changes, a lot of upheaval, some welcome, some not so welcome, but they're all necessary, as uncomfortable as they are when we're going through them, because that's what helps us to grow. And I hate to sound like a broken record, because I know I've mentioned this in past forecasts as well for, you know, not only you Gemini, but other zodiacs. But the truth of the matter is that without change, there is, you know, we're stagnant. There's no growth, and without growth, there's no new beginnings, and then, you know, there's like nothing. So, you know, change is inevitable. Nothing stays the same forever. That's just a fact of this lifetime. And when we're going through changes, it's important, if I may suggest, what you do is your choice, but it's important to go within, find, you know, your place of healing within, through prayer and meditation, or whatever form of healing, as long as it's a healthy form, to allow healing within so that transformations can happen, because they take time as it is. And, you know, when we're not working with the universe, we only restrict that and delay that even further. So as difficult as it can be, and I'm not saying it's easy to do, because it certainly isn't, but it's really important to make the effort. Because to do anything less than that only inhibits us further. So that all being said, that's what these energies are in confirmation of, with them being in the reverse. You know, it's been difficult to lay solid foundations for some of you, and to look at what possibilities as a result lay before you. And, you know, again, you know, this has to, I think for a lot of you Geminis, it has to do with, you know, work and or career endeavors. Certainly with the energies going on in the 6th house right now for you. For some of you, it could be health issues. You know, some of you are needing to take better care of your health, eating clean, eating vegetables and fruit, staying away from toxic foods. Not saying that you're ingesting toxic foods, but for those of you that have been, you know, perhaps lenient with monitoring what you're ingesting, and as far as your diet is concerned, you may want to review that. So because what we ingest also, you know, reflects positively or negatively on the organs of our body, and, you know, our mental health as well. Sleep deprivation, very much so, can be, you know, an affliction of an unhealthy diet of some sort, pardon me. So these are just arenas I'm, you know, making suggestions for you to perhaps review, as the 6th house is not only indicated of, you know, your day-to-day work and or, you know, new opportunities for employment, but also with respect to your health, because our wealth is in our health. If we don't have our health, we cannot create, because we're going to feel too downtrodden to be able to even get out of bed. So just suggestions. Certainly what you do, Geminis, is up to you, but this is very, very strongly the message that I'm picking up from both of these energies, and very, you know, very much validating what the energies are doing in as far as this new moon in Scorpio in your 6th house, again, which has to do with your health and your day-to-day work. So please, Geminis, bear that in mind, because you are beautiful creators of the world, and you have so much to offer. You are the entertainers of the world, along with Sagittarians. You are entertainers. You are creative individuals. You are strong artists in the fine and the performing arts industries. So really, really important to take good care of your spiritual, mental, and physical well-being, and do whatever you need to do to make sure that you're taking very, very good care of that. Because life is challenging enough. We don't need to be adding to the pot. We don't need to be adding negative energies to it. We don't need to be adding unhealthy diets to it. For those of you that this may or may not be resonating for, again, what you do is your free will. I'm just trying to help guide you in what I believe is a healthier fashion to create that which you desire. So that's what I'm picking up with those two energies. Now in your forthcoming energies, beautiful, we have the squirrel spirit in the upright. Now this is forthcoming energies, and here you are, Gemini, very, very, very busy squirrel, believing in yourself. A lot of you Geminians, it appears as though you are taking better care of yourself, because you're really taking all of your energy and rebuilding, you know, your foundations. Totally supported by the spiritual realm. 57 breaks down to what, 3? Yeah, 3. And 3 is a highly spiritual number, spiritually speaking and numerically speaking. So this is beautiful. This is in your forthcoming energies. You have total support of the divine. You're being uplifted. You're eating your beautiful nuts, which is totally, totally very healthy, high in protein, and very, very healthy and clean. And congratulations for those of you that are changing your diet to feel stronger within and to feel healthier within, mentally and physically and spiritually. This is beautiful, and you're just having a ball. This is just beautiful. I'm picking up so much joy with this. What a shift of energies from this heavy energies to this. I mean, it's like a complete 180. Beautiful, 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 Gemini. Oh, this is just beautiful. I'm so happy to see this for you. So beautiful. Okay, now let's clarify these energies. We're not going to delve too much into the recent past because a lot of you Geminis are still working through that. Just need a sip of my coffee. Pardon me, my throat is dry. Not that coffee is helping it. Talk about healthy. I should be drinking water, more water. Anyway, getting back to you, Gemini, let's clarify these energies. The Beaver Spirit in the reverse, you know, where you've had some difficulty laying a foundation. Let's take a look and see what's going on here for you. What can we say is happening here for Gemini with respect to their recent past energies? And laying foundations, where there have been some delays in doing so. I'm picking up because delayed contracts. That could be work related, that could even be contractual with respect to construction. I don't know, I just picked up construction. Are some of you Geminis wanting to build a house? That could be. You're wanting to build something, but there's been a delay. For some of you, it's a work delay. But delays are there for a reason. It's for us to continue to learn and to grow and to, you know, reflect and recycle negativity into positivity. All right. What do we have here? Gemini, 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 Gemini. First card out for your recent past energies to clarify. We have the Strength card, Gemini, in the upright. Beautiful. I'm getting immediately that this energy is indicative of you taming the beast within. You've had some very frustrating times, and it's been for quite some time for a lot of you Geminians, but change is afoot. New beginnings are coming, and you know, the frustrations within, this is the energy of I believe you're carrying, where you're taming the lion within, you're taming the beast within, to know that there's a delay for a reason. It's going to work in your favor of which you're wishing to rebuild or recreate or start anew. I'm picking this up very strongly for a new employment scenario for most of you. And for a lot of you, also healthier beginnings with respect to your health. Totally in support of what's happening planetarily speaking for you right now. So in your 6th house. So that's what I'm picking up with that Strength card. It's a beautiful card. It's positive. It's in the upright, and you are working with that beast within and taming and slaying the dragons within so that you can release them because they have been unhealthy for you. And that's what I'm picking up very, very strongly with the energy of this Strength card. To clarify the Strength card, we have the Hangman. Now the Hangman is in the upright, and a lot of you Geminis are, this is an energy that I am feeling instinctively that you are still working with as you tame the beast within. And for some of you, this is respect to a delay with picking this up as a, you know, very strongly as a work scenario. There's been delays, and you're frustrated with those delays. They've been going on for quite some time for some of you Geminis, you know, and when you have come into what you thought would be a new scenario, there's, you know, a further delay, and you're getting super annoyed, and I wouldn't blame you. I can't blame you for that at all, because, you know, we all have bills to pay. So I want to clarify that Hangman with another card. Beautiful. Knight of Wands. So here you are, Gemini. A lot of you Geminis, have been frustrated with the delays of, negotiating new contracts for, wanting to lay a new foundation for yourself employment-wise. There have been several delays. You've been very frustrated. You've been trying to maintain patience and taming the beast within from not, getting really angry. Here you are being very reflective, trying to figure out what best to do, and here you are as an energy taking action forward. So perhaps for those of you Geminis that this is resonating for with respect to an employment scenario in your most recent past, you're letting go of something that you did apply for and you're moving on to something else. That's what this energy would be indicating to me. And it's been frustrating, and you've been trying to reevaluate, and it's also very depleting. It's depleting on your energies, which of course is your health. So really important, especially when you're going through these types of challenges. For those of you that, again, this is resonating for, it's really important to get rest and eat healthy, to keep your vehicle, which is your physical body, strong. Keep yourself strong so that you are able to take action forward to a new arena with respect to a new contract, a new employment opportunity, a new application, to allow that to blossom. And that's really necessary, to help you turn this energy around of being able to see some possibilities, where right now I think a lot of you are just exhausted, and that's why you're not seeing the possibilities, as is indicated by this Starfish Spirit in reverse. To clarify that energy, yeah, we have the Devil in the upright. Yeah, there's been a lot of toxicity, as is indicated by the Devil here, a lot of toxicity in some capacity, whether it's internal or external or both, for those again that are resonating with this forecast in your past, which is indicated here, which has been very frustrating, where you've been trying to tame the beast within from not blowing your cork, and wanting to move forward and taking action, but being stuck and delayed and frustrated and not knowing which foundation, how to lay it, and it's just been really rocky territories. And it's because there have been some past energies that have been still trickling into your current energies. This Devil energy is confirming that, and it's really been standing in your way. I want to clarify what this Devil is, or who that is. Yeah, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. When it's in the upright, typically Gemini, it's a card of victory, being victorious and moving forward. And in the reverse, it's the latter. It's not allowing you the feeling of victory, and that's because you've been really needing to let go of some harsh energies of the past. You have the light of the divine right up here, shining over this dark energy that Spirit wants you to look at within yourself. I'm feeling very, very strongly, Gemini, if I may, super strongly feeling that you really need to walk away from the past. For those of you that are clinging to the past, where it has negatively affected you on so many levels, including possibly with your own well-being, your own inner well-being, health-wise, you really need to make an effort to somehow remove yourself from those toxicities. It's so necessary, because it's holding you, whatever this is, it's continuing to stand in your way for a lot of you Geminians. You need to let it go, whatever this is, however it resonates, however it applies for each of you Geminis will be different. You know, like the scenarios in your life, you know, will be different. But if it is relating to the planetary activity, this is with reference to your day-to-day work, you know, employment, people around you, and what hasn't been good for you, and really needing to let it go, not hanging on to it anymore, whatever that means for you, because it's affecting, you know, your own inner well-being, which is just, that's just not what you want, because you Geminians are known, you know, when you're coming from an elevated consciousness, to be the astrology sign of unity, not duality. So even if this is, you know, your twin, as you are Geminis, if this is, you know, your darker twin, it's asking, you know, to shine a light on yourself, to let go of anything that's toxic within yourself, you know, that's held you back with perhaps old patterns of thought and or actions that you thought would serve you, but of course ultimately didn't. Let them go, because you've not been victorious with them anyway. They've just hindered you. So let them go, whatever it is, you know, a work scenario, a relationship scenario, however it applies. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but it's so important to find a way to do it, to let it go. Find a way, Gemini. Go deep within prayer, meditation, whichever way you connect to your source of divine, you know, intervention, for you know, not being able to find another word right now, but that's a very strong word that I can use, that's positive and uplifting, and allowing to really drive the message that I'm trying to share with you, you know, gingerly but emphatically and as detailed as possible, to let go. Find a way to release the past. You don't want it in your current energies. It's just hindering you. Whatever it is, however this applies, for those of you that are resonating with this. For a lot of you, you may not be resonating with this, and if that's the case, then that's just not your forecast at this time. But for those of you that are feeling, you know, a resonance with this forecast, however it applies in the scenarios of your life, do what you have to do to make the changes that you need to make to be healthier, first and foremost for you, Gemini, because that is your birthright. Please don't forget that. And when you do that, genuinely so, coming from your heart and connecting with the divine in prayer or in meditation, or whichever way that you connect with your source of life and spiritual realm, you know, however you believe, as long as it's a healthy form, you will come through this, and you will come through it in a way that you will even surprise yourself in such a beautiful way. So you want to let this go. And it already shows that a lot of you are doing that by having believed in yourself. Here are a lot of you Geminis, you know, working really hard, eating really healthy. There's all your nuts from the acorns. You're building upon your foundation here. The acorns are very solid. They're full of life for you. You are feeling strong and healthy and energetic. This is beautiful. And I'm so genuinely happy to see this for a lot of you who are resonating with this. So clarifying that forthcoming energy. Look at you, Gemini. Holy Hannah. We have the Emperor. This is fantastic. This is you, Gemini. You're an air sign. Here's the sword of air. Swords are indicative of air. And here you are, Gemini, feeling reborn. It's like you're reborn. You're feeling strong. You're healthy. You're like a fine wine, aging beautifully. And you're laying that foundation that you haven't been able to see how it was possible in your past and current energies. You weren't able to see. Well, now you do. something has shifted within you, or some energy, whatever it has been that you've been doing. For those of you that have been putting in the work into yourself by letting the past go, and anyone or anything connected with that negativity from the past, however recent or long-term it's been, in whichever scenario it is, personally or professionally, and you have moved forward, you've created a brand new foundation, you're eating really healthy, your body is feeling strong and agile and energetic, your eyes are wide open, and here you are looking beautiful, sitting strong, you know, working out, you've got your abs flexed here, and you're healthy, and you're like sitting on top of the world of your new empire that you've created for yourself. This is fantastic, Gemini, a serious and abundantly blessed turnaround. Beautiful. And to clarify the Emperor, we have the Ace of Cups. Some of you Geminis are still, you know, feeling the need to see the fruits of your labor, you know, which would be indicative of the lotus in the upright, if this were in the upright, you know, and the dove of peace being handed to you from the divine. Some of you are still working through that, but ultimately you have the beautiful positive energy of the Emperor, and believing in yourself, and those of you that are still needing to connect with the divine, it's waiting for you. You know, there is a saying, and it's very true: when the student is ready, the teacher will be there. And so those of you that are, you know, still not quite ready to turn within, to turn to your spiritual upliftment, you will, however that resonates for you, and you will also become the Emperor, and you will be feeling strong and healthy in building your new beginning, your new job, being very happy, being very solid in it, and feeling very healed and strong and healthy in your vehicle, which is your body temple. This is beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm going to clarify the balance of this forecast with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for you, Geminis. What a strong, intense reading, but very informative and very healing, actually. Very, very strong reminders here, Gemini, I think. And I hope that a lot of you are able to take the good from this forecast and have it work for you. Oh, my face is itchy as I channel, and my face is itchy. That can happen sometimes. Feeling a lot of different energies. All right, so to clarify this overall forecast for the first half of November for Gemini, I'm needing one final message from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. What can we tell Gemini for their final overall message? Alright, what can we tell Gemini for their overall final message? Overall final message. Alright, Gemini, the overall final message for this forecast for the first half of November 2021. Beautiful. Riding the wave. Dolphin Spirit. 14, reducing to a number 5. 5 is change. In the upright, positive. Here you are, Geminis. Here you are, the twins, the two dolphins. You and yourself. Both of you in the upright, both of you feeling positive, and both of you, the twins that you are, as Gemini is ruled by the twins, being catapulted out of the ocean, the strong support of the divine, totally catapulting you out of the throes of darkness here below in the deep waters, and catapulting you through the sky. Because even though some of you have not yet completely connected with your source with your creator. Your source and creator is connecting with you and helping you become the emperor in your new beginning that you have been working on in believing yourself to be. Personally and or professionally, I'm feeling this very strongly with respect to your work environment, new work environments for a lot of you. It's just requiring you to truly believe in yourself and to connect with your spiritual realm so that you are being supported, and spirit is supporting you regardless, because here you see the dolphins yourself. I can't make this up. You're being catapulted out of the stormy ocean, and you're flying high to create your new beginnings by believing in yourself, believing that you can be the emperor, believing as though it's already yours. And that's how you manifest that which you desire, Gemini. Letting go of all the negativity of the past. Anyone or anything associated with that which has been negative energies, release them. Do not take them with you, because they will continue to hinder you if you do. So let the past go, whatever that means for you. Find a way to release it. Internally, externally, both, however it resonates for you, so that you can be catapulted from the darkness into the bright sunlight by the Spirit, helping you to believe in yourself, being the emperor who you are, and creating your new beginnings. Congratulations, Gemini. I know it's been a difficult time for a lot of us, and I am not, dismissing that. I am just trying to encourage those of you that are resonating with this to be mindful, discerning, and to heal that within yourself that has contributed to, unrest in your temple, in your spirit, in your mind, in your body, and in your outer environments. And to ask, the spiritual galactic realm to help you heal that, so that you can finally move forward and have it be solid for you. And in doing so, the belief in yourself will continue to blossom, as is indicated here. Congratulations, Gemini, for those of you that are moving forward in this fashion. Not easy, but totally doable when we let the past go. And finding a way to do that is really, really important. I will be back soon with the mid-month update. Until then, Geminis, thank you to those of you who like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Deeply, deeply appreciated. I do hope that this forecast has been of help to those of you. And I wish you continued new beginnings, continued new renewal in your health and vitality in every realm. And congratulations to becoming the emperor that you're meant to be by believing in who you are and letting the divine truly help you to manifest that. We'll see you soon, Gemini. Spirit 9 Incorporated signing off for now. Good night.